She's 55, just divorced. And living her best life, Jennifer Lopez isn't slowing down. She's just getting started. From raising twins and selling mansions, to headlining Pride and chasing Oscars. This is how Lo turned pain into power. In this video, we reveal the full story, her lifestyle glow-up, career comeback, net worth explosion, and the reinvention of a global icon. Let's dive in. Reinventing herself after divorce. What does it look like when a global icon reclaims her life after heartbreak? Jennifer Lopez is showing the world exactly that in 2025. At 55, she's not just bouncing back, she's reinventing herself entirely. After finalizing her divorce from Ben Affleck in January, Lopez made headlines not for scandal, but for her clarity. She declared in an interview, "Girl, I'm not looking for no man. I'm happy right now." That one statement exploded across social media. In a culture obsessed with romantic rebounds, Lopez chose a different route: solitude, healing, and self-prioritization. Personally, I found that inspiring. In a world that often expects women to define themselves by relationships, Lo flipped the script. And trust me, that's only the beginning of how she's reclaiming her narrative. This isn't just a breakup story, it's a rebirth. In a recent Vogue feature, insiders revealed Lopez has returned to being herself after what she called losing Ben again. That heartbreak might have crushed someone else. But not Lo. Instead of hiding, she stepped right into the spotlight, revamped, empowered, and laser-focused on her wellness and career. It's not just symbolic. This is Lopez's first single summer in years, and she's living it like a celebration. She's been spotted chartering yachts in Europe, performing at World Pride in Washington, D.C., and radiating what fans are calling single girl energy. And it's contagious. Online, Lo glow-up trended for 3 days straight after her AMA's appearance. But how does she maintain this energy and grace while under relentless public scrutiny? Let's dive into her inner sanctuary. Inside her Hidden Hills mansion. You might expect a Hollywood mansion to be extravagant, but Jennifer's new $21 million estate in Hidden Hills is next level. Nestled on 2.5 lush acres, the 10,046 square foot property includes a private theater, a full chef's kitchen, and even a riding arena. But beyond the amenities, it's what this home represents that matters most. A clean slate, a fortress of independence. Lopez moved in just weeks after her divorce was finalized. According to Variety, the property was once owned by Creedence Clearwater Revival's John Fogerty, who bought it from Sylvester Stallone. Now, it's being transformed into what her design team calls a sexy glow-up. Think airy, bright interiors mixed with flirty textures her personal style brought to life in architecture. I mean, imagine being in a place where you can dance barefoot across Italian marble floors, blast your next hit single from wall-embedded speakers, then unwind in a rose quartz-lined meditation room. This is where Lopez resets. It's her vision of freedom carved into real estate. And who are her neighbors? Only the Kardashians and a few A-list megastars. Security, luxury, legacy. This home offers it all. But her relationship with space is deeper than square footage. It's symbolic of control. For years, Lo shared homes with partners. Now, every inch of this estate reflects her. But how does she keep her world centered when the cameras stop rolling? Let's talk about what fuels her glow. Fitness, food, and self-care habits. If you think Lo's glow is just makeup and filters, think again. Her body is built on discipline. Her mindset sharpened by daily habits that most of us would call extreme. Lopez trains 4 to 5 times per week, dedicating up to 75 minutes per session. And she's not playing. Her abs aren't just for show, they're the result of 50 hanging leg raises, 50 rope crunches, and 50 incline sit-ups with a 45-pound plate. No breaks, no excuses. What's wild is that she switches up routines constantly to keep her body and mind engaged. It's not about vanity, it's about mastery. She even trained with a Cirque du Soleil acrobat to learn pole dancing for her role in Hustlers. That dedication. That's the difference between being fit and being iconic. Her diet is equally meticulous. No processed foods, no caffeine, and no alcohol. Breakfast might be egg white omelets or protein pancakes with fresh fruit. Lunch, lean proteins and dark greens. Everything's organic. And water. 7 glasses a day. Minimum. She's not just fueling her body, she's honoring it. I used to think celebrity routines were unattainable, but Lopez actually keeps it real. She's open about her panic attacks in her 20s, how lack of sleep almost wrecked her. Now she guards her wellness like a treasure, 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Morning affirmations, daily meditation, her motto, pro-living, not anti-aging. And here's the part they don't tell you. Lo uses movement as therapy. Dance is still at the heart of her fitness, serving as both cardio and emotional release. It's how she breathes, how she processes, how she fights through the noise. But perhaps the most grounding force in her life isn't fame or fortune, it's family. And the way she shows up as a mom might just be her most powerful transformation yet. Raising twins, Max and Emmy. It's easy to forget Jay. Lo is a mother of 2 until you hear her talk about Max and Emmy. Born in 2008 with ex-husband Mark Anthony, the twins are now 17 and, as Lopez puts it, little adults. But don't let that fool you. She still reads them bedtime stories. Yes, even while managing a global empire. This past February, just one day after her divorce, she celebrated their birthday with touching tributes on social media. The internet couldn't stop talking about how tall the twins have gotten and how closely Emmy resembles her mom, both in looks and talent. Emmy even wrote a prayer book titled Lord Help Me and has performed on stage with Lopez. Max, on the other hand, has a flair for the stage too. He recently acted in The Wizard of Oz and, according to Lopez, has a quirky, creative soul. Watching your kids grow into their own identities is a trip, and she's doing it with grace. Dinner is sacred in their household. Every night at 6:30 or 7, they sit together. It's old school, but Lopez swears it reduces the risk of risky behaviors in teens. I've always believed in family meals, but hearing it from someone juggling world tours and red carpets, that hits different. And yes, the twins will be joining her at World Pride events. She's teaching them about advocacy, about visibility, about standing up for what matters. It's motherhood with a mission. What's even more inspiring is how Lopez balances structure with freedom. She sets routines, sure, but she also gives them room to be them. That's not easy in Hollywood. But then again, nothing about her parenting is ordinary. Next, let's step into the summer that's defining her next chapter. A summer of freedom and fame. Jennifer Lopez is living her hot girl summer at 55, and it's the most powerful version yet. This isn't about bikinis and beach pics. This is about joy, about autonomy, about embracing the present moment with both hands. She called summer 2025 a celebration of being free and happy. And she means it. From headlining the World Pride Music Festival alongside Troye Sivan to teasing yacht getaways in the French Riviera, she's moving with intention and pure pleasure. Her performances this summer absolutely electric. At World Pride, she changed costumes 5 times, each more jaw-dropping than the last, from a flame-covered bikini to a crystal-encrusted bodysuit designed by the Blondes. She wasn't just entertaining, she was making a statement. Pride began as protest, she reminded the crowd, and her presence. That was protest, too. A 55-year-old Latina single mom commanding the stage like a goddess. But it's not just performance, it's presence. Every red carpet, every selfie, every story she posts carries this new aura. Fans are calling it the G-Lo Renaissance. And they're not wrong. Even fashion critics are obsessed. Her appearance at the 2025 CAA pre-Oscar party, a gold bodycon dress that made her look like a living Oscar. Intentional, powerful, unforgettable. And behind the scenes, she's reportedly working on new music that steps away from her Ben Affleck era, aiming for a major dance hit, collaborating with top writers, plotting another Sonic reinvention. And if that weren't enough, she's planning to spend more time on water. Inspired by Leonardo DiCaprio's infamous yacht lifestyle, Sources say Lopez might charter one herself, not to flaunt, but to float, to breathe, to celebrate this season of self. This summer isn't just glamorous, it's transformational. And as Lopez herself says, everything feels really healthy and good right now. You feel it in her voice, in her walk, in her choices. She's not just surviving, she's thriving. And coming up next, we'll go even deeper into how her Bronx beginnings shaped everything she is today. From Bronx dreams to stardom. What does it take to rise from a modest Bronx neighborhood to become one of the most powerful women in global entertainment? Jennifer Lopez's story isn't just a tale of fame, it's a masterclass in grit, sacrifice, and transformation. Born on July 24th, 1969 in Castle Hill, a working-class neighborhood in the Bronx, Jennifer Lynn Lopez didn't start life surrounded by luxury. In fact, she shared a bedroom with her two sisters in a modest two-story house. Her parents, Guadalupe Rodriguez and David Lopez, were strict and hardworking. Her mom was a kindergarten teacher, her dad a night shift computer technician. That discipline at home. It set the foundation for everything she would later build. Growing up, Jennifer was a force of energy, singing, dancing, acting in school musicals like Godspell, and excelling in athletics at Preston High School, but her dreams went beyond grades and gymnastics. She wanted to perform. Badly. So badly. That at 18, when she decided to pursue dancing full-time, her mother told her to move out. Lopez slept in a Manhattan dance studio office just to chase her vision. Imagine that, homeless, but hopeful. Lopez's big break came as a fly girl dancer on In Living Color in 1991, selected from over 2,000 applicants. She was rejected at first, but landed the role a year later. That perseverance would become a pattern in her life. From there, she danced with Janet Jackson, appearing in the music video for That's the Way Love Goes. But she wasn't stopping at backup dancing. Lopez had her eyes on Hollywood, family, faith, and early struggles. You might assume a superstar like J.Lo always felt adored, but that wasn't the case. In her 2024 documentary, The Greatest Love Story Never Told, Lopez opened up about childhood wounds that shaped her. As the middle child, she often felt invisible. "I didn't feel like I had enough of a connection with my dad," she admitted. "He was always working nights, then sleeping all day." That longing for attention, for love, it became fuel. And it's no coincidence that themes of love, heartbreak, and belonging echo through her music. They come from somewhere real. Her strict Catholic upbringing instilled deep values, but also tensions. Her parents didn't understand the dream. No Latinas did that. She recalled hearing when she expressed her desire to be an entertainer. But Lopez didn't just break barriers, she demolished them. By 1997, her breakout role as Selena Quintanilla in the biopic, Selena not only earned her a Golden Globe nomination, but made history. She became the first Latina actress to earn $1 million for a single film. The industry couldn't ignore her anymore. Neither could the world. Still, her rise wasn't without cost. Being a Latina woman in Hollywood in the 90s meant constant stereotyping and underestimation. But Lopez never shrank. She became a symbol of cultural pride, pushing visibility and representation for Latinx artists. What happened next was a career that redefined what it meant to be a modern-day mogul. Her 2025 world tour comeback fast forward to 2025, and Jennifer Lopez is back on the stage, electrifying audiences across continents. Her Up All Night Live in 2025 tour kicked off on July 4th in Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt, and spans 20 performances across Europe, the Middle East, and Central Asia. It's her first major tour in 6 years since 2019's It's My Party. Fans have waited, the world has waited, and Lopez. She's delivering. This tour isn't just a set list, it's a statement. She's taking the stage in countries like Spain, Italy, Turkey, and the UAE, reminding the world of her timeless appeal. From glittering bodysuits to flame-streaked bikinis, her costume changes are jaw-dropping. Critics are calling it her most visually ambitious tour yet, and she's doing it all post-divorce. "I feel really healthy and good," she said backstage. "I'm ready to make people sing and dance and have a good time." Her fans aren't just watching a concert, they're witnessing a rebirth. And here's the part they don't tell you. This tour is part of something even bigger, a strategic musical reinvention. Oscar buzz for Unstoppable. Imagine being so talented that you dominate both the Billboard charts and the Oscars shortlist. That's the lane Jennifer Lopez is in right now. Her latest film, Unstoppable, which premiered at the 2024 Toronto International Film Festival and now streams on Amazon Prime, is creating major awards season chatter. She stars as Judy Robles, the mother of one-legged wrestling champion Anthony Robles. It's a role grounded in emotion, nuance, and maternal strength, far from the glamorous rom-coms she's often known for. And the response Unstoppable has a 74% Rotten Tomatoes rating. And insiders say she's a real contender for Best Supporting Actress at the Academy Awards. Why does this matter? Because for years, Lopez was praised more for her looks than her range. Now, in her mid-50s, she's earning the kind of artistic respect that evaded her earlier. The Academy loves a comeback story. And Lopez, she's crafting one in real time. She's also strategically aligning appearances, attending Oscar season parties in gold bodycon gowns that echo the award itself. It's not just acting, it's campaigning. And it's working. JLo Beauty's global expansion behind the red carpets and rehearsals. Lopez is running a beauty empire and she's going global. JLo Beauty, launched in 2021, is more than just skincare. It's a lifelong dream realized. The line includes 8 signature products, from glow serums to moisturizers, priced between $18 and $118. But what sets it apart is its hero ingredient, the JLo Beauty Olive Complex, a proprietary blend of 4 olive extracts packed with antioxidants. By 2025, the brand is expanding aggressively into international markets, already a hit in the U.S. and Canada through Sephora and Amazon. JLo Beauty is now pushing into Europe and Asia. This isn't celebrity vanity, it's savvy business. According to Forbes, the brand's 2022 sales were estimated at $75.4 million. Lopez has always prioritized inclusion. Her fashion brand in the early 2000s catered to curvy women long before body positivity was mainstream. Her goal, to make beauty accessible to women of all backgrounds and sizes. That mission continues with JLo Beauty, and fans are here for it. Online reviews rave not just about the glow, but the message. Aging is not a curse, Lopez says. It's a privilege. Dominating fashion and red carpets. Lo doesn't just wear fashion, she defines it. In 2025, her style has taken on a symbolic tone. Reflecting her new chapter, hosting the American Music Awards this year, she executed multiple dramatic outfit changes, each more daring than the last. Think motherboard-inspired catsuits by Michael Ningo and shimmering gowns by David Coma. At the World Pride Festival, she pulled off 5 different costume changes during her set, one of which, a flame-covered bikini, went viral instantly. Fashion critics called her looks fearless, unapologetic, and trend-setting. But this isn't new. Back in 2000, her green Versace dress practically created Google images. That influence, it hasn't faded. She still works with legendary stylists Rob Zangardi and Mariel Hen, who say Lopez knows exactly what she wants: body-positive silhouettes, luxurious fabrics, bold risks. Her fashion isn't just art, it's armor. And in an industry quick to retire women past 40, Lopez at 55 is commanding the spotlight. Sequins and all. Building a 400-man empire. So, how much is Jennifer Lopez really worth in 2025? According to multiple sources, including Celebrity Net Worth and Forbes, her estimated net worth now sits at $400 million. That's not just impressive, it's elite. It puts her in the same conversation as moguls like Rihanna, Kim Kardashian, and Oprah Winfrey. Her income doesn't just come from one stream, it flows from many. Films alone earn her between $15–20 million per project. Netflix hits like The Mother and Atlas have driven massive paydays. Her music catalog, world tours, and performance royalties are long-term revenue drivers. Then there's her fragrance empire. Since launching Glow by Jay. Low in 2002, she's released over 24 scents. This fragrance line alone has generated billions in retail sales, according to Business Insider. Her fashion ventures have pulled in over $175 million in product sales. Her real estate portfolio, around $124.8 million, including luxury homes in Los Angeles, Manhattan, Bel Air, and most recently, a $21 million estate in Hidden Hills. And we haven't even touched on brand partnerships with Versace, L'Oreal, Coach, and Gillette. Each of these adds millions to her annual income. What's most fascinating is how diversified her portfolio is. She owns New York and Productions, which has a Netflix first look deal for original content. That means Lopez isn't just starring, she's producing. It's the full circle. The Bronx girl who danced her way onto TV is now calling the shots behind the camera and in the boardroom. And that's the version of Jennifer Lopez we're just beginning to see more of. Stay tuned, because what comes next might just be her most legendary chapter yet. Jennifer Lopez just proved that starting over can be the start of everything. Like, comment, and follow Cudolorio for more stories that inspire power and reinvention.